Good morning, slot heads. What's up, everybody? We're back. We're back in the saddle, back on the show. I almost forgot, as I usually do when it's my turn to host. I always forget till like Thursday or Friday, so didn't actually schedule the stream until yesterday afternoon. So hopefully we'll still get some people to join us. It's pretty famous. I always remember when it's Joe's turn. I never remember when it's my turn.
To host, yeah.
But yeah, to host, yeah.
Well, I was kind of wondering. Jen's like, "Oh, it's 8 o'clock." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, I'm off from work. I'm off on vacation." And like every 2 minutes, she's like, "Hey, I'm up. I'm taking the dog." I'm like, "Why is she trying to get me up? Like, I have nowhere to be today. What is her issue?" And
Leave me alone, woman.
then I get a text from Raul. Hey, are we still on today? I'm like, "Oh, that's why." I'm like, "Oh my god!" Scramble, run downstairs.
Yep. Time we think our wives are crazy, they're probably the ones that are less crazy than we are.
No, Jen pulled the. What would you do without me? I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't even need to say it. Thank you.
No, thank you. Can't even organize my own hobby. I get it.
So what's been new with you guys? Raul, what have you been up to? Haven't talked to you in a while.
Really? Let's see. Well, end of year. Yesterday was my last day of work for the year.
Me too.
So it was really, really busy. Also, as you guys know, I set new goals for my next year during this time.
Yeah.
So that's been like pretty much top priority right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been pretty cool, like looking over 2025 and then moving into 2026 and figuring out what I want to do, especially on the YouTube side of things and stuff as well. So yeah, it was fun.
It's always kind of a fun time of year to look back and look forward, see what you're gonna do. And I always like to set lofty goals for the next year and not follow through on any of them. So it's a good fun time for that too.
Yeah.
I will get that Michael Nemas car. 1 year. One of these days.
Just keep making it your goal 1 year.
When you're without buying a single slot car, and I'm like, yeah, I got one more package coming with no cars in it. So and I'm like, I really have to curb. Like, I think 2026, I have to.
Don't lie to yourself now.
Yeah,
Joe.
just don't even say it.
Like,
if you say it out loud,
okay.
it will not come true. I guarantee you, because every time you've done this, you like 3 days later you break it.
It's
So
like,
don't even say it.
The scenery count? Like, if I spend money on scenery, does that count? I guess it's money towards the hobby, right?
Everything you spend on slot cars counts.
It's
It
your
doesn't
hobby
matter.
goal, so it doesn't like. There's no rules.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Just
very
slot cars.
strict with my goals. To be
Just no more
fair.
slot cars. How about that? I want no more slot cars.
That's an
not gonna
unrealistic. That's an unrealistic goal.
Not gonna happen.
Well,
That's not even a smart goal. That's a just dumb goal.
I know it is dumb because there's at least 5 that are on my list right now that I
Yeah, so
absolutely
that's not gonna
need.
happen.
That's like when I say I'm gonna like walk the dog every day for a whole year, and I don't even do it once. That's why
So
we
I
have
was
a
pretty
fence in
happy
my
with
backyard.
yeah, because this year I set a goal of not spending more than $350 a month on my slot car hobby. So
Oh,
you
that's
calculate that out, that's like 12 months times 350. That was it, and I didn't even hit half of it. So I'm pretty proud of that.
And that's a
Yeah,
pretty
you
good.
can look at me sideways, Joe, but actually, if you count 350 times 12 months, it's a lot of money. And when
Yeah,
you look at how
that is
many
a lot
slot
of
cars I bought this year, it's not a lot. I didn't buy as many as you think, so I was
slot
pretty
cars?
happy.
No, you
Yeah.
only.
And that's a good way to go about it too. Like 350 is not for everybody, but like setting like a dollar amount, like this is what I'm gonna spend on the hobby a month, is probably like a good way to go about it, because then it's like, oh, some scenery, but this one I'm gonna get a car or whatever. But then it's not like then you don't feel like you've broken your rules or broken your thing as soon as you buy a car. Because Joe, there's no way you're not gonna buy a car.
I can't. Yeah, well, I gotta buy. I'm still missing some for the club. That's the problem, right? There's a few cars that I need.
Yeah, but you're buying only once for the club, and if you say, okay, I'm gonna be spending $250 per month or $200 a month for the full year, that's $2,400.
Yeah.
And then whatever you buy for the club, take it off that 2,400, and that's it. Then you have that budget left. And anything over that budget you can't afford. That's it. Like that's how
Yeah.
I did it last year at this year, and it helped me a lot. Now I got to do that for my cameras because I've gone kind of psycho.
I was about to say, it's like, I keep my slot cars down to a minimum. Meanwhile, he's like, "Oh, this is a $900 camera. That's a 20.
Yeah, I kind of splurged this Christmas, but I'm trying to like I've been really like thinking about what I want to do for YouTube, right?
Sure. Yeah.
And I was thinking, okay, I really love camera gear. I should really start taking out all my gear because I have a whole bunch of professional shit, and start reviewing these things because I've been collecting them for a while.
Yeah.
Um, and then I got a beautiful email from a subscriber to my channel, called, and I'm gonna call him out. John Watts wrote to me, and he wrote a really cool email to me. Actually, he bought a car from me, and then he wrote this email. It says, um, "I love your channel, and I miss all the reviews you used to do." And I was like, and he's like, "You have the best cinematics." And I was like, people miss my reviews. And then, funny enough, 2 days later, another subscriber wrote to me and asked me, when am I doing my next car review? And he
Yeah.
had just watched the Mustang GTD ones, like one of my first ones. I was like, should I bring the reviews back? And then I watched you guys on Marty and I saw the database and I was like, I used to run a database before. It was really cool, build my own website, keep a catalog of my car. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe that's something I bring back with the camera review at the same time. So it gives me a subject to shoot with a new camera, and I can do a car a week. And I was like, okay, that sounds like a good plan for 20. And that's how I started YouTube
I was
anyway.
just
Just
gonna say that's how you got into it, right? Is
yeah,
the cars were an excuse to use your cool camera gear.
yeah. So for next year, it'll be only 124 cars that I have in my collection, which is not a lot, so that's good. And I'll start doing one car a week, and let's see what happens.
That's
Yeah, that's
awesome.
So
fun.
that's and then choose a different camera for every week.
That's a lot of cameras.
MP was over this weekend. This week actually, he came by because he was dropping off some stuff that I'm going to go see a friend in Montreal, really good friend, called Jen.
Oh, dang. Oh, I wondered where that was going. I was waiting for the punchline. I was waiting for it to drop.
But anyway, yeah. And then there's a guy called Joe out there that just asked me to bring a whole bunch of stuff, so I had to get the stuff from MP. But he came by and then he was like, "How many cameras do you have in here?" Because the day he came, I got a delivery from Amazon with my new crazy shit, and then we started counting cameras, and just on one floor it was 17 cameras, and the bottom floor was 20 cameras. We're like, okay, I have an issue, I have a problem.
I'm getting it from one side. Ro was like, "Oh my god, what are you doing? It's too much. You're going too deep. You're overanalyzing everything." Meanwhile, he's just like, "Oh yeah." But if we step into this room, the conversation changes. Oh, but that's
Yeah,
cool, man. Technology is awesome, man. I mean, I just did a quick video setup with a buddy of mine. He had to set up cameras for an event and like a home base, and just that. And he was explaining like his cameras and stuff, and just the minimal equipment that he brought was really cool. Even just
yeah.
like viewfinders and whatnot, and then you got to buy like the viewfinder and the casing for that viewfinder, and then the case itself. And there's so much. We were dealing with SDI cables that I had no idea was like I
SDI
knew
is the
it's the
But
best.
I went NDI now, so power over Ethernet is really cool.
Yeah,
So this is video
yeah.
signal over Ethernet now, and I
Yeah.
run 200-foot cables. Everything goes into an Ethernet switch now, and I have 7 cameras on NDI. It's pretty
Okay,
cool.
cool. Yeah, because we
Nice,
were using
nice
the
setup.
network to power everything, but
It
everything was
powers,
coming.
so all the cameras come power over Ethernet. Yeah. So the one
Fantastic.
Oh,
switch powers everything. And then Ethernet, with the Ethernet protocol, NDI HX3 protocol, it's compressed video. That's high quality, so I can run a 4K stream, no problem.
Oh, that's amazing. No, we were
over a
just
200-foot cable?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So this is how they do outdoor events, Pete. Like have you ever wondered how they run huge outdoor events? SDI used to be the old standard when you had like your worship service in church and stuff. People
Okay.
run SDI cables, right? But now at NDI HX3, which is the new standard, which is over Ethernet, and you can also do wireless NDI as well, which will not affect your Wi-Fi network. It
Okay.
runs on Wi-Fi 6, so it's a higher standard than your standard home network.
Yeah. Okay.
So you don't get that much disruption, but it's still got drop frames and stuff. The cool thing about NDI HX3 can run 4K 60, so you can do 4K
Holy
up to
shit.
60 frames
Oh,
per
excuse me.
second, right? So it's it gets really cool and nerdy. So once again, I'm a nerd when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I've got like 3 USB extensions to my like overhead. Like, little sketchy there.
And USB 3, USB C.
USB 3.
Yeah, USB 3 is okay. You can run up to, I think, 50 feet on USB 3 and you're fine. Because I've done that
Yeah.
before at
Yeah, I'm pushing
corporate
the
events.
limits. I'm pushing the limits on my end here.
Yeah.
I got
Because like any
three
of the,
50-foot cables
yeah.
going that way.
And I know we talked about that because any of the ones that are over a certain length, you got to have the power. And so
Yeah.
then if you got to have the power by the
I don't
camera.
find it does anything. I've pulled out the power in those cables and the cameras still work. Either the cable is I got duped on the cable and the cable is just a little light that's saying, "Oh, you have power," and I'm plugging it into wall to nothing. I should probably test it. I should probably take a voltmeter to it, but it really depends on.
You're talking about USB?
Yeah, it's funny because I was like, "Oh, why isn't this working?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay." The thing came out of the because my cable comes with a wall wart that you plug in for the
It's
Okay.
like
USB.
a repeater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
The power goes to a
I don't
repeater.
find that
But
I
it
don't.
also, like, certain cameras need higher voltage than others. So
Yeah,
you could power maybe a webcam off of that. But like if you're powering a camera that needed a 5-volt power supply to it, which is normally standard on some of the bigger cameras,
Yeah.
it might not get enough power through that USB, which
yeah,
is normally
Right.
what the case.
yeah.
So
No,
you
I
could
know
be
I'm
carrying
pushing my
power,
limit.
just not enough.
I know I'm pushing my limit because on the Monday nights, my main camera now starts flickering, and I know that has to do with the fact that I'm using an Elgato, which basically takes my Chromebook image and it turns that into a web source, and I'm hardwired into the computer. And I know
Are
that
you
last.
using one of these? Like this Elgato, this Camlink stuff?
Oh, is that
Are you
straight
using this?
HDMI to USB?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. No, well,
Do you
mine.
use this?
No, I'm using the one that's for like streaming. The streamers use it for their video games. So what it also does, because the other solution I needed to find was that. So I've got my laptop. It goes to the Elgato. The Elgato
The
splits the
pass
signal.
through. You have
Yeah,
a
it's like
pass
a
through.
computer, so I can see it on the big
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
I have one of those too,
Yeah, that's why.
somewhere in here.
So
Anyway,
anyway,
sorry guys, we're geeking out on camera gear. It's not
No,
not
that's
not my
cool. That's
intent, but
it's all good.
Oh, well, Joe, when we were talking about that we got to do the show today, we were talking yesterday and he was like, "Oh, we could do this, we could do this." I was like, "Oh, we could just shoot this shit." Those are my favorite shows.
yeah,
Yeah,
me
no,
too.
shit's all good.
We just go down the rabbit hole. And I didn't want to invite a guest with less than 24 hours heads up
Oh, it's
because
a good thing because I would have showed up
that's how
late.
we roll.
So
Yeah. Um
should we
yeah,
say
so
hi to
my
the
goals
chat?
yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
should.
should.
We
Yeah,
should throw
we
chat
should.
in.
It's because there's a lot in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll blast through it. White Wolf, thanks for coming. We've got Ron So Fast, Shallowfish. Good morning. Thanks for coming. You guys are here bright and early. Greg from Clearwater. Mike G. Are you clicking on them?
Yeah, you say them, I'll click them.
Okay. We got Mike G. Easy E. Slot Cars. Who
How
else
you
we
doing,
got?
man?
Who else we got? Big Oak.
Yeah, man.
Brother from another mother. Toju.
Yes, sir. Metal.
Blue Water. Seen you a lot around, Toju. You're on Marty's stream asking us questions too. Haven't seen you in a while, so good to see you, brother.
How you doing, Blue Water? Thanks for joining in, man. It's good.
Yeah, Blue Water, MB. Thanks for coming, Maurice. John Tucci's here, the SlotSync master. He's one of the most consistent on SlotSync. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate the support. Let's see. Who else? Who else? Brad from HSF is here. Upstairs moderator Ripple's here.
Brad,
Thanks, Jen.
never mind.
What?
What's that? What's that mean, Brad? Never mind.
I'll text you later.
Chris is here. Chris P. Anders.
Anders. I left work early yesterday.
Anders. RMS Slot Cars is here. Yeah, I know how that goes. I'll just drop in the hobby shop on the way home from XYZ. And
what are you talking about? Guess my no, it's not spent. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I think she's talking about the things that Raul's bringing.
Oh yeah, okay, good.
Oh yeah, okay, then it is spent.
No, those aren't mine. Those are actually somebody else's cars.
Yeah,
but I'm being honest.
No, they're a gift. They're a gift.
They're gifts.
No, it's just for review.
My friends give me like $1,000 worth of gifts, babe. It's normal.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't check the bank statement.
Whatever.
All right.
Nice, guys.
That's everybody. We got a good group going this morning.
We're definitely gonna have talk about some SlotSync today, because last night I was like, okay, let's get back in the saddle. I've been excuses. I finally changed up the track. I got those extra pieces put in, got an extra 2 feet on the track, and I got the cleanup bug. And I'm like, okay, I need to tidy this table because I don't want to see wood pieces underneath. I screwed down all my wood supports, and I have a few foam ones that I want to take out because I'm still testing some heights. And I was like, okay, I'll show you guys later. Tidied it up, turned on the SlotSync, went for it, and even with my super fast, super sticky Porsche, I couldn't keep it in the slot. And I'm like, what is going on? Took me a while to warm back up, and then I was like, okay, that's it. I'm in the zone. And then NSR, slot it, and scale auto, put in some times, and it was fun. It gets you back into the rhythm, right? It gets you back into the, okay, I'm really get back into the super focus on the controller, super focus on the car, learn the car for a couple laps, and then go. And that was the fun of it, and I miss it, and I because we stepped away for a little bit, just because busy in life and stuff.
Yep.
But
I had the same thing. The same exact thing happened to me this week. Same exact thing. Finally got the new table up and running. The power jumpers run. Everything's working, and I did the same thing. I just went ham on the SlotSync, so that was fun.
Did you extend your table, Pete?
No,
I actually looping in behind you. What is that?
I made it smaller. Here, I'll show you.
Thanks, Chris.
But the track loops in behind you now.
Yeah, it's a long, skinny table now.
Oh, nice.
You're gonna
love the dimensions of the table.
It's like 18 feet long and like 3.5 feet wide.
3.5. Holy crap, that's a tight turn.
Yeah. It might be. Yeah, no, it's 3.5. They're both at both ends. They're the like, R3 to R2 to R1.
Okay.
So they're like the pinching ones. Those are my favorite kind of curves because you get the R1, but without like having to just go to a dead stop.
Looks nice.
Good. It's basically like the old table took up the like a third of the basement, and we've been talking. My daughter's getting older, and she's having friends over, and she's tired of having us around upstairs when they come over and all hang out, and she's getting to that age where they want to come down and do girl talk or whatever they do, and so we're gonna finish the basement, and the first step of that was to not take up 2/3 to 3/4 of the basement with the slot car track.
By 3, White Wolf, I think you said.
Yeah, 3.5 is what the tables were. Some of the spots where I have bump outs are closer to like 4. But those, and they're my original tables. I had 4 of them, and now I'm only using 3 of them. And then I built some bump outs, and then the other table's going away, which is what's getting me back most of the basement. But
it looks good though, coming in behind you.
Yeah, it's kind of I put it together and I was like, oh God, this is a short lap. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. And then, as I got going, I'm like, no, it's good. Like the basement's gonna be great and big and open and nice, and it's gonna be worth it. And then when I started running laps on it, I'm like, this thing's fun. It is fun. It is a fast lap.
Yeah.
I think I got 3.1 seconds on it last night and the night before. So it's
So how many laps do you have to do in SlotSync for it?
18.
18. I was
Yeah.
like,
I think I'm the shortest lap, or the most laps that you have to do now in the system. So yeah, it's
yeah.
a little bit of a change from
I'm rewriting the new website I'm creating to get all the SlotSync data that I need, so I can just port it over. So when I do my review, I'll do it, put it on my website, and then I can port it because I don't think you have every car I run. So
yeah,
it'll
probably
be a
not.
way to build the database out. So I was like, oh hey, Pete can take these cars and put them in, and I put the timing in.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
yeah. So
And if it's a brand we support and a car
yeah.
that we don't have in there yet, you just let us. There's a little
Yeah,
form you can
so
fill
it's
out.
easy for me to just put it on my
Yeah,
website and I have it because
I
then
gotcha.
and then I
Yeah,
can just say, "Hey, Pete, I need to enter this stuff.
here's the one. Yeah, yeah,
Here's the list of cars I need to enter in the database with the timings and everything," and then yeah, see if it's possible.
yeah,
But yeah, it was
for
a
sure.
way. I built my new website with SlotSync in mind this time. So
Nice.
because my reviews always did like the laps at the end, right, of the car, and I
Yeah,
kept the database of it. And then I had a way when I put an upgrade to change the timings to see what
right.
the timings were. So I thought, oh, this would be cool just to bring back and have part of SlotSync. And so I have a global timing on SlotSync, and then I have my own like
Yeah,
private timing
your
on
own little
my track.
database. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Is there not a way we can incorporate that where it shows up? Weren't we talking about that before, Pete? An RSS feed, RSS feed,
No, that's a database injection you need.
like where it shows up on ours, but it could show up somewhere else, so you don't have to like it would be like a live.
No, but it doesn't make any sense because I can control my own database of cars, and I have
Oh,
a
okay.
lot of different cars.
Okay,
Then
you're
you
talking about
guys are
independence.
more like yeah. So yeah, I thought about that. Like if I could get if we could do a global feed, but it was just easier to do my own database and then have it port over whenever I needed to.
Yeah, and that way you can have data in yours that we don't
Yeah,
don't need to keep in ours.
yeah, exactly. Right, like not every car I want to put into SlotSync, right? So, but I
Sure.
still want to keep a track of my cars.
Vincenzo, good morning.
Yeah, we didn't realize we were on today either until yesterday afternoon
Yeah,
when we remembered.
it's not
I
your
was like, it's
fault.
been a little while since we've done a show. And I think it threw me off because we did Marty's on Tuesday. So I was like, no, we were just on a show.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, yeah. But we're normally guys for the newer viewers. We normally do every second Saturday.
Every other
So
Saturday.
yeah,
We missed
Yeah.
a few there in the middle during Joe's hunting and my work travel. They happened to line up this year, so we missed a handful there. But
yeah.
we're both back home for a little while,
We're
so
we're
we should
we're still
should
flirting
be
with the
good.
idea of every Saturday, but that kind of always falls flat. But we'll
No, I
see.
like the every 2 weeks. I think it's a good break.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
it's nice.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I was talking to Pete from the UK, and we're talking about shenanigans. We might bring it back just as a quarterly show,
that'd be fun.
just
Oh,
once a
fun
quarter,
times.
because Pete's really busy and stuff. But we
Yeah,
miss each other. It's really just a way for us to hang out and shoot the shit. To be
that's
quite fair, and then I was like, you know what, we should do this because when we get on a call together, it's just like con- a lot of puns all the time being thrown around. So I was like,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
it's just
and
fun.
it's a good like scheduled way to keep in touch. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good.
yeah.
It's good. Well,
Yeah.
Joe, I don't. What's new with you? What's been going on with you? Anything good? Other than you updated your track.
Yeah. I mean,
I think it looks great. You like it?
yeah. I mean, it makes the little kink. I mean, I guess I can switch on my camera. I don't know. It makes the kink after the long curve more challenging because you have no choice to slow down.
Right.
So
That
that
one straight you
yeah, the
added in
little
there.
like that little bump there that I got after that long curve, and I think I could. Oops, no, wrong one. Where's the settings for this thing here? Let's go just quickly. Um, mm, 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 mm. Nope, It's this one.
Well, we can see it.
Yeah, that one.
I see that too.
I still have to adjust the back camera.
That shot of the track looks so great and nice and clean.
Yeah, it's finally, you know. Well, I mean,
the
besides
screen.
all the cars stacked on.
No, I mean the
besides all the
screen
cars
looks nice and clean because you don't have all your crazy boxes going on that you have on Monday.
on Monday.
On your Monday
you
screen,
have,
that,
like-
like bottom right corner has all your doodads and logos and stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's a normal room. I also have to slow that down a little bit. It's just because I want to cover up anything that's not focusing
Yeah,
on the
I
track
get you.
as well, right? Like you
Yeah,
see, there's a whole open space. You see my carpet. Like you don't really see me, anyways. So I just, yeah. So the extension, I guess there's no pointer here, but the
Greg wants to know, can you point out the changes?
yeah. You guys won't be able to hear me, but hold on.
Why, you have wireless mics?
I know. I wasn't
Not using
prepared
them.
for today.
Uh-oh.
Here we go again.
Feedback.
Here we go again with this buzzing.
Oh, you got the buzzing? Hold on.
No. It's gone. It's gone. Don't touch it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, please don't
Just
touch
don't touch it.
Yeah, leave it alone.
How about now? You guys can hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So just quickly, the first, there's basically just three changes. So this curve that whips out of here, there's two quarter pieces here, so it's a half a straight. So now the cars you can't just hold it down and then like whip around. You actually have to, if the car tail spins a little bit, you have to negotiate this because then it like destabilizes the car, which forces the car to slow down. And I've noticed that because of that, now that you're hitting the gas to try to like regain that speed that you just lost, this becomes a bit more difficult. Like you have to pay attention for certain cars.
It's like two braking points instead of one.
Exactly. So you can't just gun it down anymore. Then
what radius turns are those on that big curve?
These are there's three R3s.
Okay.
And then R2, 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 R4. No, sorry. R2, 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 R4 here. R1, quarter, R4, back into an R2, and then out. The other change was this back straight here. This R1 was flipped. The R1 used to be underneath the bridge, and then it was a straight. So now I've got a 2, 3, 4, 5 straight with a quarter piece. So I switched that around to get a wider angle on the outside, and there's not too much overlap, which I'm kind of happy with. And then the other change was here. I added a straight and a quarter, and then the 1, 2, 3, 4 R2s into an R3, and then an R3 chicane, because my little squiggly chicane used to be down there. So I took that, brought it up here, and then this goes straight into the regular R3 quarter, R2, R2, R1, R2, R2, quarter, check lane, and then that's it. So that managed to add about 2 feet, so that's not so bad. And then I got like some poster board cleaned up a little bit. This is temporary. I think I'm going to put foam in here to make like a
all
mountain.
of that only added 2 feet to your lane length, to your lap length.
Yeah, because I only added one straight, I believe, because this straight was already here.
Moved everything around.
I only added this straight here and a bunch of quarters. And sorry, these are 2/3. I added 1/3, 1/3, 2 quarters, 3. Yeah, I only added 3 quarters, 2 1/3s, and a straight. Really, that's all I did.
You've been talking about that change for a long time. You happy you did it now?
Yes. Oh yeah. In my head, there was a rendition when I was messing with the track with the track builder that I could have, because I had the R1s, I could have built something that went down this way and came out something like really like a very a sharper turn, and then like a chicane type of deal with R1s and then straight out that way. I didn't have the shoulders, so that was my thing to say, no, don't leave it alone. try this. I'm happy with this. It's easy to marshal.
Yeah,
It's not
that'd
a
be tricky
problem.
too with R1s in the middle of that table because that's a long reach.
Well, they would be here, so it's not
Yeah,
so
that's
bad.
what I mean. Oh, I thought they'd be
Yeah,
longer than that big
it
bulky
looked
things.
longer on the layout, but it just basically this would have came out. I had an R1, and then another curve, and then this would have been straightened out. Like I would have lost this guy here, and this would have straightened out. It actually gives me more track for some reason, but I was like, you know what? Let's just leave well alone, and
I
I'm
like it.
happy
Yeah,
with this, and
you got
we'll
some
see.
good
Maybe
tight
next year,
spots
but
and some nice long spots.
no, that's it. I'm just happy that I finally cleaned up everything. All my trees are standing for once. All the trees down. And you can't see it back here, but this is the only place where the foam is exposed, and I'm trying to make it so that nothing is like tapping. I got wood under here. I managed to screw down some pieces of wood off the extension table. I put in the Professor Motor barriers,
Yeah, those look good.
and they work great. I crashed 3 times into these things, and well, 3 times, more than 3 times last night. Just kept on crashing into them, and they stuck. What I also did though is I took a Carrera border. I don't know if you guys can see that here in the corner. I took a Carrera border guardrail, and I put it in the back, and I screwed it down. I screwed one of those white pieces down into the wood, so that way it's acting like a catch fence for my catch fence. Because if the car actually does smash the fence off, like for whatever reason, if it's that violent, it will hit the floor. So I kind of made like a buffer in the back.
Oh, okay.
And that's it, really. I mean, I put all the peoples out, moved my camera angle here for the ripple cam, so now you can catch both lanes perfectly. Um, Added poster board for the underneath, and it's not. I don't call it like finished scenery. It's just clean. It's like it's ready to go.
I like it.
Thanks,
I
guys.
like it.
And that's it. That's yeah. And then besides not being able to beat Mike last night with freaking Corvette. Freaking Corvette. Let me ask you guys, for those of you who are doing the slot sync, are you racing? What voltage are you guys racing your analog cars at? Just a quick question.
I don't race analog, so I'm not the one for that.
I think it's 12 volts, right?
I race mine at 12 volts. I'm just
I do
curious.
mine at when I do run my analog, it's 12 volts. But I don't know what to run it at for my 124s. Is it 15 volts then?
I put mine's 14.8 for the 13.5 at the rail for the digital stuff.
No, I'm talking about analog 124.
18. Mine's set to 18 volts.
You didn't listen to me. Analog 124, not digital. Digital already run at 18 volts.
Oh no, analog. Depending on the motor, I mean the RMS it's 12 volts, so no more than 12.
Still 12.
Yeah, I mean the guys on the wood tracks will always run 10, but I think your maximum is still 12 for analog anyway, because those are still 12-volt motors. Benny's asking if you say R2 is at the same size for all make of tracks. I don't know.
No.
It's the same. It would be in the same category. Like the second tightest turn would be considered an R2, but the actual size would be different for every company.
Right. Like Scale Electric R2 is closer to like a Carrera R1, and then an R1 and Scale Electric is even tighter than a Carrera R1. So they're just relative to each other, like within the brand. I think some of the other brands are closer to Carrera, but I don't have any experience with those.
Analog, 124 analog, 13.3 makes 12 at the rails. Yeah. Yeah, there's always a drop.
Thanks, Greg.
Yeah.
Thank you, Greg. I'm also working on an ambitious project for my Carrera track, but it's mainly something I just want. I want a intersection for Carrera, so I'm cutting up some straights to make my intersection.
You love those intersections.
I want to just do a figure 8, like demolition derby kind of thing, and just record it and just have some fun.
Some of my daughter's favorite videos are those demolition derbies as a figure 8 where they do the school buses in the figure 8.
Yeah, so I want to do it with like high slow motion, 1,000 frames per second on the intersection at all times, so that I can record some epic crashes kind of thing. Like it's just fun. Yeah, I want to have some fun with this stuff, right? And then the other thing I'm trying to do is build this jump for Carrera that I
I've been
can do
thinking
for.
about it too. I've been thinking
Yeah,
about 3D printing one and just putting copper tape on it.
yeah. So I'm working on, because I have a laser cutter, so I'm working on an
Yeah. Okay.
MDF version of
Yeah.
it that can connect to the Carrera track.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the two projects this year that I've slated for completion by 2026, and so hopefully it
Yeah.
works out.
Yeah. Those
It's
will be
good
fun.
when you come up with like these things to do because it gives some excitement to the hobby. I think, you know.
Yeah, and always like my thing is always like I love to have a project of some kind that I'm working on that like is related to the hobby, right? It gives you some purpose to come down and fiddle with your stuff rather than just running laps. Like SlotSync has been a big thing for me with that, like keep me involved in the hobby on working on some project, but like even just rebuilding this track is like yeah, that's a fun, like just problem solving and trying to figure out how to make it fit and that sort of thing. Like that's definitely
You know what's really funny is I got this. So you guys know how I do my camera car, right? You've seen the little camera I use. I've shown it many times.
Yeah.
yeah,
So that camera's got a magnetic mount on the back of it, right?
okay.
So I have a. So you know how they do this probe cams where it's like a really long camera. It's a really expensive camera, but the lens is a long thin tube, and you can
Oh yeah.
basically go into like little spaces, and then when you pull it back, it kind of reveals everything.
Yeah.
So I did that with a with a motorized tape measure. So that's a video that's coming soon. I was like,
That'll be cool.
I was messing around, and I got this Black and Decker. I found this motorized tape measure, and I'm like, I wonder if I can stick the camera on that, what it would look like. And sure enough, it's like it's really cool. It's like, and the cool thing about the tape measure, Pete, is it can extend 7 feet before it cracks.
You guys just
Wow.
reminded me. Wow, that's crazy.
So
You guys
I
just
was like,
reminded me of something.
oh,
I'll be right back.
this is amazing.
Well, that's kind of like a dolly, right?
Yeah, but it's just like a really cheap way of doing it.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah,
You just need that consistent like speed, which a motorized tape measure would
yeah,
definitely do that. That's awesome.
yeah. Well, the motorized tape measure wasn't that cheap, but it was fun, and then it makes a good like probe lens, which is, if you know, probe lenses, they cost like tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
It's like stupid. But now I can get this little Insta360 to do a probe cam
Well, and
with a
that's
tape
like
measure.
the probe cams are like what they do to like inspect your sewers and stuff, right? Well, then they also do it
No,
to
but that's a snake cam,
body.
right? What I'm
Oh,
saying is
okay.
like this is a probe cam that is very cinematic, right? Because it
Okay.
does wide angle. Like a probe lens is like, oh, close. I think it's like $12,000. It's like a twelve thousand
Whoa.
dollar lens, right? And they put it on a slider, but it's got a really long probe on it, so it's really it's a macro lens, so it
Okay.
can get really close up and do details. And as
Yeah.
it pull back, it just reveals things. So like, it's there's a lot of like specialized videos, especially commercials that are shot. Food commercials are shot with probe lenses and stuff.
Okay.
So they give a really close up of the food, like when you see like pasta spraying around and everything, and they're pulling through it as it's moving. Those are probe lenses, right?
Oh,
They
I
shoot
get what you're
those.
saying now.
Yeah, so it's like these really, it's a very specialized lens, right? It's just like a high frame rate lens, like a high frame rate camera,
Yeah.
like 10,000 frame, like 1,000 frames per second camera
Wow.
is like almost like $12,000. But I have a camera that shoots the same thing. Obviously, it doesn't shoot it with high definition,
Sure.
for much cheaper, right? And that's what I've been using to shoot slot cars. But it's
That's cool.
grainy, right?
Okay.
So I've been finding all these like little ways to do the same kind of shots, but with cheaper gear, because yeah, that gets really ridiculous, and you
Yeah,
have to have a
cheaper than the
specialized
Pro,
stuff.
but still
Yeah,
still pro level compared to most of the rest of us.
well, it's
That's cool.
fun. Like I
Yeah.
have a lot of joy doing that kind of stuff. So, um, yeah. So yeah, it was amazing when I found this. Who looks for motorized tape measure anyway?
Yeah, I don't even know why
Like
you
a
would do
laser,
that.
right? Like I was
It's
like,
like
and then so I was watching a YouTube channel, and this guy did it, and I was like, that's just something brilliant. And then this guy, the guy who was watching, went next level, and he put an ESC onto the tape measure, so electronic speed control, so he can control the speed of the motor. And I was like, "Oh, that's next level." So that's my next thing to do
There
now.
you go.
Is find an ESC and put it on there. And I
Yeah.
was like, "Okay, yeah, the
Um,
madness."
there was I should do a video using that lens. Yeah, because Lucifer, Anders, you got all that that long micro, because Matt Anders is a photographer as well. But Anders, your question about the CU, I keep my CU. I don't want to interrupt you guys. Just going back to that, I keep the CU at 10. I don't. I don't change. I don't change my voltage from the CU. I change my voltage from the power supply.
You mean you keep your speed at 10 on the
Yeah, the
CU?
CU is always at full light
Yeah,
and one brake, and that's it. It's always at the first setting of brake,
yeah,
and that's it.
yeah.
But Pete, I am admiring behind you on that table your supports for your track.
Yeah, dude.
How did you? Is that all foam core? No.
Yeah, it's the second iteration of, of what I did on the last track. Because the last one I did hardboard. I think I have a piece of it over here.
Yeah, because the only support I really put, I think, was a magnetic racing like flatboard MDF. I put it over my overpass. That's the only real weak spot that I can't get a. But I'm looking at like that spacing that you have there is almost looks
Yeah.
like a
So,
full Carrera straight. I'm like, how are you not getting any bows in that?
well, I can't. It's buried under other crap. Because like all here, I'll show you. Let's see. This part of the basement that you can see in this camera is all nice and cleaned up. Right over there is a hot mess of all the stuff that used to be under that big table. So that's my mission this weekend, is clean that up so we can spend some time down here over the break. But yeah, so here, maybe you can see it better.
Your whole track is on its own support board.
Yeah.
Support foam. That's okay.
Yeah, so like this is a really thick piece of foam core. I do have some of that. This is a piece of it.
Oh wow.
I got
Okay.
I got the one that has cork glued to the top, mostly
Yeah,
because
we don't get that in Canada, dude.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, I've looked everywhere for that stuff.
with the foam or just this thick.
Like that thickness and that density of foam. We have to custom order that stuff. I haven't
Look
been
at
able to find it.
check at a
I
like
went
a
to Home
photo
Depot,
no, like
Rona.
a photo framing shop,
Oh yeah.
because they
Oh,
Oh
use
okay.
okay.
it for like mat board.
Oh, okay. Good.
That's what it's.
Good tip.
This
Good
one's
tip.
not, but yeah, that's the first one I got that was super thick. That's where I found it. Was at the in the photo, the framing department of a craft store. Um, I got the stuff with foam on, with cork on it. I definitely don't need that. But this is way stiffer than the regular foam core. Like I
Yeah.
can't, I can't flex it. So it's yeah. I was using the hardboard, which is like anybody knows, like you put pegboard up in your garage. It has all those
Yeah.
little holes in it. That material is hardboard, and so you can buy it at the hardware store for without the holes in it. And I used that for the last one because I knew it was stiff, but not super stiff. It's super thin, so you can cut curves in it. Um, but it's I mean, it's compressed little wood fibers, and so
Yeah.
you have to use a jigsaw. And I have jigsaw. I've done plenty of jigsaw work, but it's not as accurate as using like a razor blade. And so this time around, I just used this, and I mean, it took half the time to cut it. It's the perfect width of, because you just put the big board underneath the track. I mark the lines with a pen and then pull it out, cut the lines, and then shove the piece right back under there. And then all of the supports, I just cut them like a big long strip, like a big long strip that's exactly whatever the width of the track is. So I
Mhm.
don't even remember what it was. But then I have my little foam cutting table, and I just did 5 centimeter increments. So each of those risers is 5 centimeters taller than the one before it. And yeah, I mean, they're not perfectly spaced, but they're pretty dang close because I basically just did.
Well, that wide gap that you can see there, the first gap that we can see, I'm looking at that going, how is that not bowing? Like there's no way I could do that on my track, and my track is short, and
Well, if
that's just
you
a
do
regular.
risers like
This
he's
stuff
doing,
is
you
really stiff.
can.
Oh man,
Yeah.
And then yeah, I make sure one vertical riser is on each of the seams of this stuff because it's
yeah,
like a 20 by 30 sheet, and so you
yeah.
can't do big chunks. And then at least one in between the seams so that it has support in the middle. And so they're like
And your foam cutter is
uh,
going through that cork as well, or you have to
no,
peel the cork off?
no. This I use a razor blade on
Okay.
because that doesn't need it needs to be it's curved too and that sort of thing. So that I use the box cutter on. But in order to make sure that I have straight cuts on the vertical supports, I use the table because then I can just set the fence at whatever 100 centimeters and then just or 100 millimeters and then just rip it, and then I move the fence by 5 and then rip another one and then go until I have it all the way down to like that one's once the lowest one is 1 centimeter, and then this is about with this on top of it, it's about 2 centimeters. And then, so then this goes down to the table and then it goes down all the way to the table. So it turned out really well. The last time I did it on the last table, I hot glued the vertical to the support and then I hot glued the vertical to the table as well. And that caused some issues when it wasn't exactly perfect. Michael's, I got all that at Michael's. I got this at Michael's. It's like $5 or $6 a sheet. It wasn't
Oh,
cheap.
not the Photoshop. You're saying Michael's now.
Well,
Well,
Michael does framing.
they have a framing
Okay,
area.
They do
because we have
framing.
we
Yeah.
have a Michael's, so we can check that out.
You can
Yeah,
check it. I haven't seen it at Michael's.
yeah. This one was in the like they
But
have
I
a
don't
rack.
walk in the framing section, so I wouldn't have noticed it if
I'm
it
having a
was.
hard time just finding poster board at the dollar store. Like we don't have anything up here.
For a while down here, it was really hard to find that poster board, and then they moved away from the brand that they normally did, which is called like Ready Board. That's the thin stuff that is super cheap and the paper peels off, and it's really nice to use for crafting stuff. But
Mhm.
for a while, they didn't have it, and then and I couldn't get it for like it was probably like 6 months that mine didn't have it,
Well,
and
so maybe
then
it's a supply
it's back.
thing.
Yeah,
Okay, because I want to
but
get
now
some
like the
black
black
stuff.
ones that I normally use, like that's foam core, thin
Yeah,
foam core. The old
that,
one I used was white foam in the middle, and now the new brand is gray foam in the middle. I don't know if they switched manufacturers or they had trouble making it or what, but it's all back and in stock.
it's still because that's the right, almost the perfect thickness from table to Carrera track. And what I want to do in all my open spaces
Yeah,
is I want to
it's
cut out the center because I got all that grass, that roll grass that comes in
yeah.
the sheet. But if I need to get on the table, I don't want to put the grass and then step on that grass. I'm going to make marks. So what I wanted to do for the middle part, at least, is put that foam board, build the scenery on that, so I can lift it out, and then
Yeah.
deal
Well,
with
that's
the
like
depth.
the saddest part of taking down that old track is like that's
Oh,
one of the scenery sections, and that's just on a piece of foam core that was like almost the exact width of the track. It's a little bit shy, so when
yeah.
the rocks went on it, it was just right. But yeah, it's kind of sad that I got all this scenery now that doesn't have a home. But I'm gonna peel the 3D printed parts and some of the other parts off of it and put it on the new taper.
So actually, on that, because I was really impressed on how you did the sand lines in your
Yeah.
in the crash pit, and we took down some of that cork board for a bulletin board because Jen redid her office, and she's like, I don't want these bulletin boards here. I'm like, okay, well, don't throw them out. And I noticed that because there was cardboard in the back of them, I have
Oh,
natural
yeah.
ripples in mine. But I'm just a little worried because the cork looks like cork. What do you think I should?
Oh, it's amazing. Cork you can make into stone like that
Yeah.
with just
It
some
looks
paint
really good
and
Yeah,
dry
painted.
instead of like
brushing.
just paint it. I was just gonna ask you.
I'll bring some paint when I come down. We'll do some work. We'll
Can I
get it
just try it in
done.
the corners? Because
Yeah,
I'm
this stuff like if it was gray, it would look like gravel. If it was like a light sandy color, it would look like sand. I mean, that cork is it's pretty incredible when it's painted to not look like cork. What you can make it look like.
Yeah,
because
because we use it on our
texture.
bases all the time.
Yeah, because the texture. I wanted to do that on the inside corner, so I figured, well, wait a minute, I don't have to put grass here, or just make like an inside
Just
oval and then
strip.
have the grass kind of
And
like.
cork
Go.
is really cool when you like make it into. Actually, I don't have it up here, but downstairs I have so much scenery down with cork.
Mhm. I used
Uh,
that face foam last night. Because even Jen was like, "Hey, for mountains, you just get that foam and then it expands
yeah,
and you can cut it." I'm like, "Oh yeah, but I bought some like a year ago specifically for that." And I'm looking at the can, so I took a piece of just regular poster board from the garage, cranked up the heating in the garage, and made it like a nice long line. But I realized I'm like, why is it not expanding? And I look at the can and it's like super dense. I'm like,
yeah,
yeah, I wanted super dense. I wanted it nice and big. And I'm like, oh no, this is for small holes.
yeah.
This is
You got to
like,
buy like there's like 3 different, and it's by design. Like it's
yeah,
like the big crack one that you want because that expands to like 10 times the original width.
yeah, exactly. Didn't think about, but you got all
Uh,
those holes, so then you got to plaster that. I mean, you don't have to, but it looks better.
The trick with that too is don't like do a layer, like a thin layer, let it fully cure, and
Yeah,
then do another layer if you want to go big. Because I did one, I don't remember what it was on. Yeah, I have no idea what I used it for now. But like when I cut away part of it, the inside was not fully cured, so
all
then it
of
was just
yeah.
this like
yeah.
goopy crap everywhere, and it's like
And that
ruined
stuff
the
is hard
knife.
to remove from your
Oh yeah,
fingers.
it's
That
impossible.
thing
Yeah,
gets on your
it's stuck.
fingers, you're
Yeah,
gonna be there for a while. Like
I think
you
I
just
still have like 2 hoodies that have the
yeah,
stuff still on it. That are like those are just my painting hoodies now because
yeah.
that
Oh,
stuff's
no.
never coming off.
Well, that's it. Jen's like, just spray the foam in the corner. I'm like, are you insane? I'm not going to do that to my track. Like, I want to build. I'll put up like posters around it first, cut it out so there's a protection layer, so that way at least
Yeah,
the foam sticks to it, so I can always remove it. Right?
yeah, that's how I did the hill. Well, not the foam, but like you just build a spot that like fits the space you want to do, and then take it out to the garage and do all the nasty
Yeah.
stuff. Um, and
I mean, it's
then
in the garage now. I got this long. It looks like a huge like submarine like sandwich, but it's all round because it was like it was like a perfectly round thing, and I'm like, I don't know. I guess I can have round rocks. I mean, I can chop it up and make it look
yeah,
like rocks, but whatever. We'll figure it out.
So with the foam core, I have this special ruler that adjusts the blade, and I make living hinges out of foam core, so I can actually
yeah.
wrap around turns and stuff.
Oh, that's
I
sick.
was looking for one of those. I mean, I have one that like it cuts a V. I have one that cuts a V. So
Yeah,
then
but
it
that's so you can bend it, right? But I actually have one where it hooks onto my ruler. So I have a special foam
yeah,
cutting ruler. It hooks on that, and the blade only goes to the length where it can bend. It
yeah.
makes a living hinge out of the foam core, but it's not a V. It just makes a cut.
Oh, see, mine cuts a V out, but
Yeah,
this is the
that's
ruler.
yeah. So I have the exact same thing. So we have both
Yeah.
talking about the same thing, but there's a blade that comes. It's like a little hook, Pete. It's a little
Okay.
blade that you can slide down. It's got a hook at the end, and what it does is just it slices really thin, but not V's. But it
Okay.
allows you to split the board, but it doesn't allow it to split all the way, and you can shape it. You can make it turn around corners and stuff.
Oh. Well, so
Yeah,
because that's what I do with my V one because it just cuts a V notch and then
yeah,
basically it can fold and
yeah,
then
yeah,
that way it can go around a curve. But you see the lines because it's
yeah.
very like you do it at like you know an inch
Yeah, I
increments.
did that to my full track, so it's all covered. So it's got black foam core all around it,
Yeah,
but it's all covered up.
I started
Yeah,
doing that here and then I was like, that's I got a lot of cleanup I need to do. I don't need to be making more messes.
yeah, yeah. But yeah,
um, I was just gonna say I saw Greg mention that Hobby Lobby doesn't have with the cork backing. You do not need the cork backing. I got it because that's what they had. I needed like 12 sheets. And so that's what they had 12 of because the other ones are a little bit thicker. It doesn't you don't need that cork. I thought maybe like bonus it'll dampen the sound. It doesn't do anything. Um, so you don't need it with the cork backing. I just saw that one to make sure I caught that one. Um, I don't remember where I got my cutter. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby, but you can find them online. It's for like cosplay stuff.
yeah.
COS Tools, COS Tools. And it's the channel rail is the ruler, and it has this like Ro was talking about it. It's got this like groove that the tools slide on so that you can do a perfect straight line. And then they have straight knives for it. They have these V's, and then the hook thing he's talking about, all kinds of different stuff. But it's made for like those cosplay guys who do I cut like that weird foam, the like I don't know what it is, the super soft foam, and then they make like armor and crap out of it. But I think I got mine at Hobby Lobby. But that was back when Hobby Lobby had the always 20% coupon, and now they don't do that anymore. So I don't I don't support that place anymore.
Hobby Lobby. Okay.
If I have to, I will. But
There you go.
they used to have just like you just pull up on their website and there's 20% off coupon off your purchase, like done. And so I just went crazy on it. But there's other reasons I don't support them, but that's a different conversation, not for this show.
It's fine. So, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just
So we can go to a. I've been testing a cleaning technique that I was going to do a video about, and it's working pretty well. Because I've noticed that racing the slot invasion guides, the red ones, when you pull up your car, they're just full gray, and I'm like, okay, that's a lot of dirt in that. And I went around my track, and I took a fiber cloth, what are they called, microfiber cloth, one of these things, and I went in there and I cleaned it. I broke my slot invasion 3D printed little broom thingy twice, and I was like, forget it, I'm just gonna go by hand. And I went by hand and I cleaned it all, and it was still dirty. And I'm like, okay, how do I get in there? And then I thought about it, and I'm looking at the cloth. So what I did was I started cutting the cloth into these little strips, which I can cut better with an X-Acto than a scissor. I don't know the right scissors. So you got these little microfiber cloth strips, basically the same cloth that you use to clean your glasses. I got this on Amazon, pack of 12 for like nothing. And oh, thanks. And what I did was I put a notch in the. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yeah.
I put a notch in the guide. I'll douse this in alcohol. Put it over the. Put it over the guide, because if you do it like this, if you put the little fiber, it sticks a little too much. I think maybe my notch is a little too big, but at least it catches, because I was losing. It's kind of like a hit and miss. It's not perfect every time. The car, you have to kind of pay attention to the car. You can't just put it down and leave it. And I got to find the way to connect it in the back so it stays on. The Carrera guide with this microfiber cloth, you can see how thin it is, fits perfectly, just enough. And what I'll do is I'll run two passes. I'll run one with the, I'll run it once and set this as a ghost car. And you can sit there and you can use a regular car and just control the thing and change lanes. So you have control of how many passes you do. But I normally just keep it as a ghost car, put it on, watch it for a bit. And then like, cause I don't leave it alone. Cause if ever it jams, I don't want a fire to start. But normally the alcohol once or twice, and then I let it switch lanes on its own. So it kind of does what it's got to do. And then a dry cloth afterward. And they come out, I mean, I've thrown them all out, but they come out gray. Yeah, and I did that like, once a week now at that point, right before a race or something. I'm starting to do that, even just one or two passes. And that's really cleaning up whatever junk is in there. And it's cheap. It's easy. I mean, these rags cost nothing. And you just have to be careful to make sure that it doesn't jam or fall out. That's why I put that hook. Because at one point the car would just like start taking off. I'm like, why is it fast all of a sudden? And then I have to go around trying to find the little piece. But it works. I mean, it shifts and everything, as long as you don't make it give it too much of a tail. But you want that side pressure to actually rub against the side, and like you want it to. I don't care about this car because this is my don't use it on a car that you like. Use it on one of your older cars. And that's it.
It's got some resistance. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
So that motor's working harder than it should.
Exactly. I tried it with the slot invasion guide, and it's like it's way too thick. It'll just burn. It won't even move. It'll burn out your motor. So that's it. I mean, that's why I'm doing this one. I'm gonna make another little hook for this guy for my second one. Because did I not bring it with me? No, I left it at the track. All right, whatever. That's my white coat invention of the week.
Joe I, the science guy.
Yeah.
I noticed when I pulled all the track pieces off the old table, stacked them up, and then I started putting them on the new one. And I noticed that some of my, especially the R4 curves that were like in the middle of my table, and they were far reach. Some of them like I could not reach with my hands, and they were the rails were filthy, like black filthy from like grease and all kinds of junk on there. I was like, no wonder my times were getting slower and slower the longer that track was up, because I just couldn't reach those rails.
Yeah.
And so scrubbed them up, and the cloth I pulled off was just like black from nasty stuff on there.
No, that's it. I mean, I find that I need to use the I either use my safety Swiffer, where is it? That blue thing, and I'll wrap a cloth, douse that with alcohol so I can kind of like sort of scrub the track. And then last night I got lazy, so I just put a microfiber cloth, alcohol, and the little hand grabber that you saw previously, and I just use that fast just to clean the surface with alcohol, and that's it. I mean,
I got these pet Swiffers.
Oh, sweet.
Well,
they work,
but no, they work great because they got like they're extra fluffy.
Oh, sweet.
The problem is the
That's
only one
dust.
I can. Yeah, that's just clean off the because I don't scrub the track. I don't keep that rubber down, brother.
Fair.
But problem is they have, let's see, Febreze in them.
Oh no.
Oh, make it.
So they like got this weird oily.
Yeah.
They work great, but then it leaves a little bit on the track.
Residue.
So I
Easy
can't
Febreze, bro. That's your secret weapon. That Febreze is sticky.
It's on my. No, it is not as slick as snot.
It's slick. It's
even
like
just
Teflon.
holding it. It's like it's like slime on my fingers.
It's a Teflon. It's like a Teflon coating.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It slides, right, and doesn't scratch. That's what they're trying to do there.
That's what
and it just leaves a scent. It makes the track smell real nice. But yeah, I can tell for the first 20, 30 laps after I do that, it's a little slick.
Dude, that is Inquisition's Prime 87 and 47. I'm setting up my stock car track so people on Twitch can root for a car, and it will trigger the specified car on the track for X amount of seconds. That is awesome. I have my Twitch account. I just unclicked it because I was getting no views. I had one person text me at the bottom saying, "What the hell am I watching?" from Monday Night Live. I'm like, yeah, I get it. You young kids don't understand what's going on, but this is like real arcade fun. And so I just undid my Twitch, and I was thinking about going back on, but that's a great idea. That is a great idea. I don't have the that time to do it, but that dude, I want to know how that works. If you have a Twitch account, hit me up. I'll subscribe 100%. That's a great idea. See, get people into the hobby, because Twitch, man, there's so many people on Twitch. I find it's an avenue that this hobby itself has not really taken to or really caught on with.
Yeah, I think it's just a different audience that might have something to do with it.
Yeah, it's for
gamers,
people gaming in bunny suits and
rainbow. Oh, it's a gamer. Stop doing that, man. Just because you saw one person in a bunny suit doesn't mean they're all in bunny suits.
They all in bunny suits, bro. They're all in bunny suits.
Well, the one guy who watched you race should be like, "Oh, this is terrible."
Maybe your algorithm shows the bunny suits.
Yeah,
that might say something more about you than about
bunny suits. They got the ears or the fancy headphones with the colors. Like, I mean, I have it too, right? Like my whole desk is all got the RGB, and I see Raul's got the nice blue light behind them. You can't see it now, but there's RGB coming out of my in the back of my couch.
Coming out of something else.
Out of your what? Out of your what?
Out of my back.
Hold on. Out of your rear end is what it is. Oh God! Stop mooning us too.
You see it? Am I cool now? Do you see it? No, there's still too much natural light in here.
Yeah, no, we don't see it.
Why is that light still on? That's weird. Oh, that's the shadow from the outside. My belly, shuffle. No, I mean I want to get one of
So
those.
what are you
Standing
guys doing for Christmas?
lights.
Anything exciting?
Nah.
No, I was gonna go up to Milwaukee for Christmas, see my parents, but we decided to stay home. So, Mike Big Oak might be coming to see me next week. We'll see. We're trying to work something out. Come race a new track for a day or so. But yeah, we're not doing much. Hanging out at home. Christmas Day we go over to my in-laws.
You should broadcast through TVs and bingo halls. Oh,
Well, the betting is good. I mean, hopefully you don't get flagged for the betting. Like, as long as you're not promoting like online betting and stuff, but just it's good. I mean, I'd bet. I'd put some side bets. Why not?
well, Travis, that's like a guy has been doing really well with his live streams and racing.
And he just runs ghost cars on those, doesn't he? Or is he
Yeah.
racing them? Yeah.
No, he just runs them automatic and then just comments on them. And his track is outdoors, so sometimes ice is over and then the cars are slipping and sliding. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. With the snow, I saw that. I'm like, oh, that's sick.
Yeah, and then the cars just get stuck. It's fun though. I think that's basically it's a nice way to bring some new. It's like the marble runs. If you ever watch those movies where
I spent way too much time watching marble runs. Let's not even.
Yeah, or the diecast, the Hot Wheels ones.
Oh, yeah,
those are the best.
Wheels, right?
Those are the best. My favorite one is from a guy. His track comes down and there's like a cross, and then he finishes. But they will talk about the cars. He will narrate the cars all the way down, and then I'll just watch.
Well,
the whole ladder.
that's 3D Bot Racer, man. The
3D
Bot. Yeah, those guys are great.
He's great.
Like those guys build like little mini like booths and stuff, and they show the drivers and give all the cars driver names and characters.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
They do it really cool.
That's
but
a lot.
Their cars move so much slower than because when I initially got into slot cars, I was like, I watched 3D Bot Maker, and then they were tracking the car as it comes down, right? And it's like it's so easy for them. Like when you try to track a slot car, it's not that easy. It's like super fast. It's like whoa, like you'd have to talk at like amazing speed to be able to do that. And like it's just like you'd have to be an auction house person, you know.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Slot cars.
What camera do you think could follow that? Like,
there's no camera that I found, no AI camera that I've found that can follow a slot car. None.
What about professional broadcasts? Like when they're watching, like hockey?
Because no, but that take a look at the distance they are away, and the hockey doesn't even move as fast. Like a car is moving at 400 meters per second, right? Like technically to scale. Like I was trying to do that when I did my drag races, right? And I set up the drag to be a 1/8 mile exact replica to a 1/8 mile in my basement. And that's 22 feet straight, a 22 foot straight, right? That's 28 foot straight is 1/8 mile, right? Mm-hmm. And I set that up, and the cars were covering that distance in less than a second.
Yeah, no camera moves.
And if it wasn't for my 1,000 frame per second camera capturing the end, I would have never known, except for Smart Race, which car finished, because you blink, it's over.
Yeah.
Right. So, and it's only the 1,000 frame per second camera that I was clicking. So the camera works where the action happens, you click, and then it records the action that has just happened. Wow. So it does. It's buffering the action. Otherwise, I would have never caught the cars. So it's really, really crazy. Like when you let the cars go at full blast, it's really hard to catch them. Right? It's like catching a bullet. Like, you know, people that photograph bullets, they capture at 4,000 frames per second or 8,000 frames per second. Those cameras are crazy, crazy expensive, right?
Yeah, like those Mythbuster videos that they always do.
So the Mythbusters. Yeah, that camera is $16,000.
It's just insane.
And then the lens.
Put that on your budget for 26, there, Joe.
Yeah, I've looked into the Mythbusters cameras.
Oh man, no. I just want something that it'd be cool to follow. And I was thinking about that tiny 2, right? To put it maybe at the Ripple Cam, and then have
those servos in the Tiny 2.
Well, not.
Yeah, you can have it oscillate like this, but it's not keeping up with the cars.
Yeah, there's no way.
Like, because the servos inside these gimbal, like these PTZ cameras, the servo motors, they only run at a certain speed too. They don't have the ability to
Yeah.
track that fast, right? The servo arm can't keep up. I've tried it. I have actually have videos on it using the Flow 2, the Flow State 3. I've tried different AI motors. Like, this is a gimbal here. This gimbal here
Mhm.
has an AI tracker right here. This thing right here is an AI tracker,
Right.
Nice.
right? And it allows my DSLR to track a subject. So I could actually mount a DSLR onto this gimbal here, and it will track automatic. Like,
Yeah.
I can put it on and it will track. But the servo in these motors here are just too slow. Like, they would not be able to
Well,
catch the
see, that's
sucker.
the thing, right? Like, because I always wanted Jen was like, "Oh, we got to do a blimp cam. We got to do a blimp cam." And Todd from Toju actually had, and he's never gone back to it, which I don't understand. But I think it was camera placement. He had this really nice view on the top, and I've always liked that when you're watching a race or something, and then they have that overhead view, and the camera's just slowly turning because they're in the blimp or whatever. That very slow like rotation. I've always
Yeah,
wanted that from the top, and I thought with the Tiny 2, if I turned
that's
it upside
easy.
down and turn it upside down and look, but at that point I don't need the car to be tracked because it's just
Yeah,
too
but that's
fast.
easy. That's easy to do,
What I
Joe.
like is just the camera to follow the car in a whoosh, like, so as it goes to the left, the camera just swishes a little bit to the left and to the right, so your eye follows, so you've got a nice flow to it. That's all I'm trying to look for.
But
You know,
you
you
can
But
just put
probably
that
do
onto an
is
arm that is. You remember back in the day when you were a kid, you had a helicopter you should attach to a roof and you could spin it, and it was on a string, and it would just stay in orbit.
oh yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, so you could do the same thing with a camera, right? You can do the same thing with a camera. You can put it onto a string and then have it so that when it tenses up and it's into motion, when you spin it, it just stays in motion.
Hmm.
But to get that slow pan that you're asking for, you probably need a PTZ camera that can actually just slowly pan.
Yeah,
So these new Osbots, I just got a new camera that might
yeah,
be
the
of
Oddbot,
interest to you.
sorry.
Yeah, I have the Tail Air 2, the Tail, and so these are all like high-end PTZ cameras.
Right on.
Might be able to do it. I want to try it out. We'll see.
You know, one other thing you could think about, and I just noticed, and this is like from work, but like on my Zoom calls now, the camera on my laptop is just a still camera, right? It doesn't
Yeah.
zoom or do anything. It does the digital zoom, but it now, like when I move around, it tracks me because it's just zooming in just a little bit
Hmm.
on the picture.
Yeah.
So if you had like a big overhead with the whole track, and then you could probably have it zoomed in and then just like actually only show in the frame parts of that.
So
Yeah.
So it
let's
looks
talk
like
about
solid.
mechanics of that framing, right? So what's the distance from your top of your track to the top of your ceiling?
That's 30 centimeters, 90 centimeters.
Okay, so you
90
need a
inches, 90 inches.
frame.
Am I saying
So
90
now you
centimeters?
need a lens that can stay like 90 centimeters high, right? Because you have to attach it to your roof, right? So
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
limited by your height, right? So
So
now
how
you
far
need
away
a
you can get.
camera. Now you need a wide angle camera that's probably like 155-degree. So the
Yeah.
best camera to do this would be an action camera, because action cameras can go up to 165 degrees or 155. I think my Ace Pro 2 does 155 unless I put the super wide, then it goes to 165, something like that. So you need a wide angle lens. But
Okay.
the problem with that is you get distortion. So now you don't get straight lines, you get bent lines, right? You get
There's a
distorted lines.
fisheye. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Well,
get the stuff fish
that's
eye.
what I'm getting now with the two 180s, the two 120s in the
Yeah.
corner, right, for the Monday
Right.
night.
And then, yeah, so that's the whole problem. It's not that you can't do that shot, you just don't have the vertical height to take a
Can't
natural
get far
camera,
enough
push it
away.
up there. Yeah.
Yeah. That
Right.
makes sense.
But I've done drone shots indoors with my drone where it like travels to one end, turns, comes back the other way.
Yeah.
I've done videos of that. You've seen the videos, and they're on
I've
my
Sure.
channel, like very
I'd have
early
to
on.
go all football and get like a cable line going across and get a camera to just like.
yeah. 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 With like the X of wires across your basement.
Oh, that's
Just
it.
like
Jen would love that. Jen would love that.
yeah. Then it
No,
goes haywire and just comes and whacks you in the head.
no, I think a tiny bot 2 is definitely in the on the works there, and I'm gonna put it on the top corner of the because I have a little ledge because of the light. There's like a window there in the back end. I might just install it there so that way it can actually pan the track versus putting it on a stand. Because right now the second camera's on a stand. It's not fixed to the wall like the main angle.
So those things don't auto pan like this. You know that, right? They track.
Yeah, but you can
So
pan it.
yeah, you can pan it manually,
Yeah.
but they
I'm
don't
curious
auto
because I want
pan.
it that high because I'm curious because if you do the like hand gestures,
Yeah,
it'll
yeah,
know.
you can zoom in, zoom out, whatever. I know
Yeah,
about the
I just want to go
Osbots. I
through.
run it.
If you can hand gesture presets, I think that would be cool because that
It's
way at least.
already got presets. You just set the presets into the camera.
No, I
Preset
know,
one,
but
two,
I
three.
don't want 3 programs open. I already have 2 programs open. I have EVMux to do the streaming, and then I have OBS running in the background, right?
Then just get the remote for it and then program it into the remote and you press a button on the remote. It will
Oh, I
auto
didn't know it
do it.
was a remote. Then
Yeah, the
that was.
Tiny Two, which is the
But I don't
$350
want a
camera.
remote. I want to be like
There's probably a
and then
plugin
have it move.
for OBS too.
Oh, you can just get a Stream Deck and then to program the whole thing into the Stream Deck. You
Yeah,
can OBS cameras go into Stream Deck, so yeah,
that's
you
true.
can
I could do that.
easily get into Stream Deck.
Would an
Yeah, that's how I
Ozbot,
switch from cameras.
Clearwater is asking, would an Ozbot be a better choice for the camera I use for my track view?
Depends on which one, and I definitely think there's new cameras out there. Another really good camera you can look at is the new S3. I think it's from YOLO Light
But because,
S3.
yeah, Greg, you have a long table, the 120 uh, is fitting your whole track. So it really depends on what you want to do. The camera
Yeah,
you have now does 120, so
I don't think you need an improvement on what you have either, Greg. Like especially since I think the big thing about those Osbots is you have PTZ, point tilt zoom, and I don't think you need that. I don't know, maybe you want that. But like if you're not planning on moving that camera remotely, then you don't need the PTZ. You just like you have it now where it points at the track and you're good.
yeah.
I don't think you'd get anything else out of that. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
Well, it depends what he wants to do. If he wants to zoom in more, if he wants a different angle, secondary camera. That's another thing.
At that point, I would go into like ObsBot and then create different camera views and then just zoom in on
Yeah,
using ObsBot into sorry, not ObsBot. What's the
OBS.
OBS?
OBS.
Get
Yeah.
into OBS, create different scenes, get different camera angles into your scenes. You can use one camera to do several angles if you do it smart. Especially
Yeah.
since you're only going to be streaming at 1080p. So if you get a 4K camera to bring in your main image and then you can zoom in almost like a quarter of it to get and it's still high def for 1080
I
and then
have
you can create different camera angles,
Yeah,
right?
I have to go
Yeah.
back and check my last 2 streams. I'm streaming in 720 now. I'm not even.
But 1080 is the what you should be streaming at.
Yeah,
Maximum I would stream at is 1080, never 4K. 4K is crazy. Like
yeah,
there's
for
not enough technology I don't think that we have unless you're investing into like real live broadcasting equipment like YOLO boxes and stuff, which are like
Mhm.
$3,000 to get like a 4K stream.
Nico, good morning, brother. How you doing?
From the islands.
From the islands, man.
I think he's still down there.
Good stuff. Can't
Yeah.
wait to hear all about it, buddy. He's been posting some. Of course, Nico has to go on vacation
And find the
where
stock
there's a
contract.
stock car track on the beach. I mean, that's just, you know.
Which, yeah,
Yeah.
when I saw that picture, I was like, I've been to St. Martin twice and I had no idea. Like, what happens when you travel with a bunch of people who aren't as like deep in the weeds and slot cars as I am? I probably would have gotten divorced if I went to go slot car during any of those vacations, but
Well, that's it.
still would have been cool to go see.
But I'm curious, like on the maintenance of that track, just with all the wind and because it looks like pretty open. So like the wind and the sand and the salt, if the sea salt affects the track at all, like how much time do they have to spend on that? So, anyways, whatever. That's where my
I bet
brain goes. I don't know why.
zero, and they just deal with it.
Yeah, probably. I'm just like, how do you maintain this? But
That's because Joe likes a super clean track to race on, and that's not
yeah,
reality where you go
exactly.
Because
anywhere.
he
When you
needs it
go to
because of his
racing
silicone.
events, they don't have a super clean track. Those tracks are in storage. Then they pull them out of storage and put them together. You think they go around and clean it like to the level Joe wants it clean? No, they're like just race on it,
Just
right?
Bro,
go.
when I drive to work and I just see the dirty roads and I cringed all the way to work. I'm like, oh man, this
Oh,
is
I
too much.
need my safety swiffer out here.
Yeah.
I'm just like outside the window, cleaning like as I'm driving.
Well, isn't that how you have to clean your windshield right there, boy?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I was not even go
Mr.
there.
Subaru.
I need my coffee in the morning.
Oh,
Can't believe that
God.
happened.
Uh, more than
I don't like
coffee.
sand in my shorts. Everywhere else is fine. Yeah, thanks, Greg.
Okay.
Oh, man. But no, the well, that's the thing, right? So right now, I need to fix that that glitching problem, which I think is just the computer is maxed out for how many
Yeah.
USB cameras I'm throwing at it. Even though I have a dedicated USB card with more
So,
chips.
yeah.
And I was
So
talking with
I've been
Marty.
looking into a solution for that actually, Joe,
For me,
because Marty has the same issue, right? When he's bringing in so many USB camera feeds into the computer, it's
well, he
just
said
too
six.
many. It's too many video
Yeah,
inputs coming in, and it drains down your computer resources, right?
100%.
So there's something that I'm bringing in that we're gonna test and see if it actually stops all that nonsense.
Do you send
So
all your cameras through OBS, Joe?
All but this one here because I need this one to be free when I go to EVMux in
Yeah.
case I do a like this scene right here, so I
Yeah.
can talk to my guests like the other night with George or whatever, so I can build a scene really quick. If I do that in OBS, I find I don't want to touch OBS. OBS, I want to set it and forget it. It's on a timer for all the switches. So
Yeah.
the only camera that's not going into OBS is this one.
I would try on your next stream before you go and do anything crazy like you typically do.
Mhm.
Uh, I would go into OBS and on your sources, just have them deactivate when they're not on the screen. That'll shut them off.
Even, oh yeah,
Yeah, well, that way when OBS isn't using them, it turns them off. And then when you switch to the scene where it is using it, it turns them on.
even with the macro running.
yeah, it doesn't matter
Yeah,
because it's
just
only
if it's
it's only
not
activating on the stream.
on
I
what's
don't know if it
actually
actually
being
turns off the camera, Pete. I think it
um,
just doesn't show like it. I don't know if it turns off the
we can
camera.
test it right now. I got OBS going.
Oh, I'm in. Where's
Probably
that
gonna
setting?
switch
I'm like
around.
I'm in OBS right now.
You just turn off the view of the camera so it doesn't show up. But I
Deactivate
don't
when
think.
not showing.
Oh, in every camera you're talking about, guys. Everyone, I'd like you to open up OBS right now. We're gonna do a straight tutorial.
I did it. Yeah, it's working.
And
All
that's
right.
only for the
Can't
USB
show.
stuff.
Yeah, it's a USB camera.
Yeah,
But like
because I
this
am on an
camera up
HDMI.
here
So you go into
is
Yeah.
my
smart
track
racing?
one. When I switch to that one, that light turns on and this light in front of me turns off.
Oh,
So
that's
only
cool.
one of them's on. And
Yeah.
then it switches them. And like you can't even like you couldn't even really tell on the stream, right? A little bit of black, but
Oh yeah, I just saw it deactivate because the filter turned off as soon as I clicked it, filter turned off and my colors off. That's
yeah, like
another thing
mine
I'm gonna
has a
work
little
on.
light on the front that shows that it's on. And like this one up here is turned off right now.
Nice. Oh, look at that.
Greg, you don't need OBS unless you're switching between a bunch of cameras. If you get a bunch of cameras that you're trying to use all at the same time, then OBS is a game changer. But if you're not, then it's not worth the learning curve. That's my opinion.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll try that for the next one. And I think I even said it for the no, but Smart Race is being almost on every camera, so I'll leave Smart Race.
That
Smart
one
Race.
shouldn't be as many
It's
resources
acting
though.
like a webcam, so it's still right because it's technically seeing it as a webcam,
Oh, yeah.
but it's on every scene except for one. So I'm like, for what? Like I'm not gonna start messing with that. we'll try this. That's 3 cameras right now that are being deactivated when not in use. So that's thanks for that tip.
Yeah, that should save you a ton of resources.
You can
on your
fix
computer.
that gap by adding a transition when changing views. Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, normally they're all on because I don't have the problem where it glitches, but I only have 3 cameras.
Well, OBS gives you a minimal. There's a natural transition unless you turn it off, right? When you go into
Yeah, I
OBS,
think the
which cameras
transition that it's doing is
it's a
actually
fade, right?
because it's
The
turning
fade, yeah.
on. It's going
Yeah.
to black because it's turning on that camera. It's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the camera is powering down.
Yeah.
Like Ecamm doesn't allow the camera to power down.
When I switch to this one, it's still on, so it's immediate. When I switch to that one, it's black because it has to turn on that camera.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll
Well,
test it
the
on
main
Monday.
thing that I was looking at was with HDMI, you can have 6 HDMI inputs coming into something like a switcher, and then only one HDMI is actually live coming into your
Yeah.
computer, right? And then the
Yeah.
switcher controls that. So it's
Yeah.
only one feed coming to your computer, and what you want effectively is a USB hub that does the same thing, right? That switches that.
Yeah.
that
Mm.
will
The USB
switch.
switch. Yeah.
Yeah. But they don't really have one that's built for that at the moment. Well, there is a solution that's just come out, and I'm just gonna test it. I've ordered it in to see if I can do that because I have like lots of cameras, so play around with that.
Got a couple cameras.
Oh, Anders got the A10 Mini Pro. Nice. I got to work with 2 ATEMs last weekend. They're pretty sweet. They're pretty powerful.
I got 2 ATEMs.
Of course,
That's
you do.
as well.
But that's HDMI in, right? That's not USB.
Yeah, it's HDMI in.
Yeah.
I
That was
don't
my
have
other
any cameras that fancy.
that was my other option. I was like, maybe I just switch out to like professional stuff instead of using the webcams, and then I don't want to have to worry about any of that.
But then you don't get the auto switching,
Of course,
right?
you do.
Because the ATEMs don't switch automatically.
In the
You have to
in
physically
the Pro, did you get the Mini or did you get the Pro?
I don't have the Extreme.
Bro,
That's an Extreme. The big one is the Extreme.
Bro.
No,
Oh, really?
there is you can
Neither
set,
does Joe.
Yeah.
He's just dreaming
Actually,
about
I think
spending
through the software you can do it.
$10,000 on cameras
I
and a
can't even
switcher.
afford the Mini. Like I'm gonna afford an 8 switcher Extreme, but in the Extreme you can actually set it that it'll switch. There's a timer, and you can set the timer to switch to which
Yeah,
camera.
I think you can do that with ATEM, but I've never gotten that far because I bring mine into Ecamm, and then Ecamm sets up the scenes, and I can do all the switching.
Well, that was my other issue, right? Do I just build instead of scrapping this computer because I managed to squeeze another year out of it because of stupid Windows 11? So I'm figuring by now because my CPU for some reason doesn't work, and then I have to go into the core and then change it out and trick it to think that it's got this type of processor. So Windows 11 will download on here. I'm not ready to do that yet because I've got all this set up. So if I can trick it to install Windows 11, fine. But I'm still thinking that for the price it is to build a new computer, if I just don't get, because Marty was saying he was using a Mac Mini 3 or something.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, why don't I just build a streaming rig and be done with it? And I have 2 separate computers, right? One for the streaming, so then that way I don't have to worry about doing, not that I do personal stuff on here. It's just more editing and whatnot, which the computer was built to do. So this is technically my studio setup that I had. This computer was in my studio back in the day, so it's built like a tank for that. But
this was a chat on Slot Cars. It's
we said we were just going to shoot the shit today, and sure enough,
sorry, Bo. I mean Nico.
Yeah, Nico. Nico bought an Insta360 X4 because of me. Don't lie. You did that because of yourself, bro. I never want anyone to buy an X4. This guy. And actually, the X5 is better for low light.
Oh, there you go, Nico. You bought the wrong one. He made you buy the
You
wrong
should
one.
return that one and get an X5 now, Nico.
We are talking about Slot Cars. We're talking about the equipment needed to run Slot Cars. That's just
we don't
way overkill live streams.
Equipment needed? I don't know about that. That's a stretch.
Well, you need at least a webcam and an internet connection for the GRL, which is starting soon. So yeah, you definitely need at least that. And then and I was this close. It was awesome because I managed to get the GRL I managed to get most of the guys, the ones who actually sent me an email, managed to get them as co-editors on the GRL YouTube channel.
Oh, right.
So that way we can all stream in one place. So it's not like mishmash everywhere. But the one thing that killed me, it was working and I was using my phone and I was streaming from it. I'm like, this is perfect. It makes life so much simpler. You cannot stream from your phone if you're a co-editor. It's only um, the principal holder, channel holder that can do that. So I was like, oh man, that would have made life so
Probably
much easier.
until you get monetized, and then it probably open up.
No, I think it has to do with the connection, because you can go live. Anybody who logs onto the GRL who has access to it can go live, but they can only go live from a computer. The principal account holder can go live from his phone. I think it's because Google's connected to the phone. I guess it's a different. I mean, I know it's a different application altogether. So I was that one little thing would have made life that much easier. But at least this way, people don't have to open up their own. The new guys don't have to open up their own YouTube channels. They have access to it. They have
Yeah.
access to one that's already set up. And slot car of the year. Light Tech wants to know, what are our picks for slot car of the year?
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Everyone's like, okay. Well, I'll go first.
Okay, go for it.
I think. Well, the innovation I think is going to go to MR slot car for the C1. Got to see it in person and got to run it. It's pretty nice on the track. I think he did a pretty good job. Best slot car of the year. 3A 3D. They're 3D printed. I don't know. I think that should be recognized personally.
It seemed pretty rad.
Yeah, and
There's-
and for NSR, I think the Reporto Corse, which is not really a new slot
I
car.
think you need to break it down to
Yeah.
different categories. You cannot just put it as slot car of the year.
I'm just going by
Like, yeah, because
every
I think
manufacturer.
3A 3D is the best kit of the year, maybe.
Yeah,
Like, because it's not a fully done slot car. Like, when you think about a slot car,
yeah,
you
exactly.
wanna, like, what do you count? So best kit of the year, maybe 3A 3D. Best 124, make your choice. Best 132nd, make your choice, because they're different, right?
Yeah.
When you compare a 124 to 132nd, the detail level is completely different, right?
Oh yeah, that's why the aluminum chassis, right? And it kills me
Yeah.
because I've been bugging Ernie every time I see him. I'm like, hey, how's that Lotus coming? And he's like, yeah, it's gonna take the back burner because he put out the Corvette and then he put out the Ferrari and then he made the adjustments to the Corvette. He's like, yeah, it keeps taking a back burner to it. And I'm like, you're killing me, bro. I just want that
Yeah, he's
Lotus.
working on a big project right now too.
Yeah,
So
of
yeah.
course. Dangle the low hanging fruit and then take it away from me.
The Lotus has like this much bandwidth, okay, like
Yeah, I know.
this much
I just,
capacity.
dude, the car just looks so sick. I mean, like I'm an '80s kid, so that car
He
for me
teased
was like,
you and then he took it away.
yeah,
That's all he did.
yeah. I
Yeah.
know. There's a lot of. I mean, everyone's freaking out
So,
over the
what's your
Volvo.
favorite car? Like, I always
Yeah.
say the favorite car is from the set that whatever I've bought. I don't really, because if I own the car, out of the cars that you own, what was your for this year? Which one's your favorite?
Ugh, I got 3. I only
You go
race for Carrera, but
Yeah.
uh, these 3 probably. First favorite one, just because it's KFC.
Oh, that's a sweet car. Yeah.
I love that one. The second one is probably this new one I just got.
Oh, nice.
It's the one
Oh,
with the
that's
pony in the
sweet.
second.
How's that run, Pete?
I haven't even run it yet because
Oh,
that's what I
nice.
do now when I buy cars. I just put
Just
them on
sit
my
down.
little rack, and yeah.
Okay.
And then another one I haven't even run. Actually, I don't even run this one. I don't think. I
So
did
then
put
why are they
tires
your
on it.
favorite? Get out of here. It's
Because
just my livery. It's
yeah,
just like, oh, I love this by livery. That's
and
it.
then
Yeah.
yeah, the best, bro.
So see, that's why I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, you need to have different categories. Best looking livery of the year, best looking car, because it's crazy, right? So which one's yours, Joe?
Honestly, um, Of the year?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's hard. Let's.
What about this? Which one do you think you've run the most laps with? Which one do you race the most?
Oh, okay. Well, that's going to be the. I'm really enjoying the NSRs, the C8s, and I never thought I'd love a Corvette, but that car just it's so
Especially the
good.
C8.
To be fair, that's like a European car anyway. It's a mid-engine car.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
the
maybe that.
new Corvette is a Ferrari, like a toned down Ferrari, mid-engine.
But it don't. Every car's a toned down Ferrari. If you like take away this and take away that, don't ever compare Corvette to Ferrari.
Mid-engine car, okay?
It's like the exact same thing as a Ferrari, Joe. Like, God, it's
Yeah.
identical.
Yeah, Joe.
God, it's like superior in every way. God, Chevy just did it right.
We're just gonna get a whole bunch of hate comments now.
I don't care. Bring it on. That's worth it to make Joe put his head down and rethink his life choices.
Anyways, the NSR Corvette runs fantastic, and regardless of which chassis you put in there, the motor, even on the on this track and on the wood track and on the scale auto, it's okay. And then you wake up from that dream.
Oh, dear.
Give me a break. Give me a break. I don't have enough jean shorts to go riding in a Corvette, so.
So my favorite car.
No, now that's gonna get some hate comments.
It's a Canadian tuxedo right there.
That's just borderline inappropriate comments.
And with that, it's been a good Saturday. Good run.
Okay, the new ones do look really great. I mean, this summer I could not
I don't like it.
ride the come home back and forth without seeing at least one Corvette in a different color. I think I saw all their colors. I saw the blue ones, I saw the orange ones, I saw the yellow ones, the red ones. I saw a black one and a white one in the C8. Like they're just all up and down the highway. And it's I also saw Lamborghinis and Ferraris and whatnot, but I mean I
think they're cool. Don't get me wrong. I think the C8 is a cool car, but it just doesn't feel like a Corvette.
It's not a Corvette. My favorite Corvette is still the C7.
Yeah. I mean, and that's like it still looks like
the angular nature of it. Yeah. It's just aggressive. It's just like raw sharp muscle. Edges. I like that stuff.
Yeah, because it looks more like a Mopar.
Listen, everyone's got their own taste. It's funny how when anyone has a taste other than yours, it's that's because it's a Mopar. No, it's because
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying because it's a Mopar. I mean, I'm just
not that tone has changed. The tone has changed.
I mean,
anyway,
Mopar.
My favorite car, the Hyper, is the Peugeot that came out from Scale Auto, the LMP car, the Hyper car.
Okay.
I really like that. And then I got a 124 Can-Am Porsche from Warren, which I haven't shown yet on my channel, which is really cool, and I'm really happy about.
My neighbor sold a C8 for a Cyber truck.
Yeah, that everything about that checks out.
Yeah, that's just
everything about that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, he'll be able to drive on Mars when it comes time to colonize.
Full Zephyr. Here you go.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I know why Jalen was bit about why he would never own a Ferrari. It's because he doesn't have enough clout for that. You have to be a specific breed to be able to own a Ferrari. That
get out of here, Joe. You should just
the same argument
now.
I've had.
And like
just stop now. Just stop now.
Just saying that is like
no.
Are you that breed, Joe? Are you that breed?
Yeah.
I can't even afford. No, the only thing I could maybe afford an old 308 if I found one in a scrapyard. Maybe I could afford the tire. I had a cousin who was working for Ferrari. She was doing IT, and she was bringing home like a bolt at a time with the Ferrari stamp on it, like little cool.
Gonna build it.
I'm like, yes, ship piece by piece. Let's go ship it over. Like.
It's not about that at all.
No, I know, but it's
just that
I'm
you don't really own
Ferrari, especially their newer cars. They don't want cars to end up with people like Jay Leno who just put them in a showroom. They want their cars raced. They want their cars driven.
That is bullshit.
It's not
That's
bullshit because that's
Yes,
how the
it
program
is.
is.
Let's not talk about this because I have too many.
Yeah, you guys can't handle Ferrari. That's what makes them special. Do you understand that?
Wait! Look at this guy.
You see all those
Just keep
boxes?
quiet.
You see all those
Just keep
boxes
quiet.
there?
Please.
When you buy
Let's
a Ferrari from Carrera, even when you
let's
buy
make
a
a
Ferrari,
rule. We don't talk about
when you
religion,
buy a
politics, and
Ferrari from
Ferraris.
Carrera, okay, even Ferrari has its own standard. It has to
Can
come
you
in its
shut your
own
mouth?
food
Can you
because
shut
you're
your
buying
mouth?
I
an official
think you're proving our point. You're not proving your point. You're proving our point.
of
Is
what?
that they're so pretentious that they need a red box on their cars. That's the whole
No,
point
because
that we're making.
it's a quality above. Audi doesn't do it. Aston Martin doesn't
It's
do
a
it.
red box.
It's an official Ferrari product. It needs that extra, right? You need to know that you're buying Ferrari.
No,
Thank you.
they require that extra.
Drops the
which
mic.
is the whole point.
That was the end of this show. Oh, there you go. Perfect.
It's done.
That was coming.
Yeah, we need the bell, except I usually operate the bell, and so it doesn't get wrong when I'm in the argument.
The reason you see Lamborghini Ferrari as many as you do Corvettes is because Corvettes on the road and others in the shop. Oh God. Speck of rain, no Ferrari on the road. That's it.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, you clicked it at the same time I did.
Oh, sorry. Cut Joe's coffee off. No, I need another one actually.
Cut everything about Joe's.
No, that's why you don't see
him off.
boomers on the road.
Just cut him off. Cut him off completely.
Yeah.
Cut the
That's what we
feed.
need.
Jen, pull the plug.
Jen's out. I think
How
she's
far
out.
is Max Strains from you, Joe?
Not far, but not close.
Okay.
In traffic, maybe 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Making some plans. When are you going up there, Raul?
29th.
Nice.
Heading up there.
Is that Monday?
It's a Monday.
Oh, you're gonna be on Monday Night Madness with us?
If you want to get your ass whooped, sure.
Yeah, we want to see that.
Well, I'll bring Ben. Ben's gonna be here. We'll be meeting Team Ben. Guys, Monday Night Madness. We are we are giving away this Lola.
What?
Yep.
Oh, I might have to actually come.
Yeah, and the winner. You might actually have to pay attention. And we are announcing the winner of the Quick Slicks. Whoever won the pack of Quick Slicks.
Oh, right.
So announcing that winner, and we're giving
That's
away
a sweet car. That's
this
you.
car,
That's Warren, and you giving away that one.
Yeah, this is from. Yeah, thank you very much. It's from a Light Tech Slot Special, not NSR.
That's rad.
Yeah, this car runs really well. The NSRs are like, I honestly from NSR, forget about the C8. The newer car, the Lola, is really honestly like for the classics. There's so many categories. I mean, how can you?
A salmon Lola. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the. Yeah, they couldn't do it just pink for Jen. They had to make it like salmon. Test car pink, but they're calling it pink. But yeah,
that's this coming Monday.
Yeah, this is coming Monday, so it'll be the same deal. You got to watch to know how to enter, and then the last Monday will be the I believe. Is this Monday the 29th?
No,
that's it. The 29th, when Raul is here, we'll join this Monday to know how to enter, and then we're gonna give it away on the 29th.
You'll announce it on the 29th.
Yeah, we'll announce it on the 29th. That's what I meant. Thank you very much.
Very cool.
I wanted it. I mean, I was like, "Oh yeah, Warren, how much you want for this?" And then he's like, "We're gonna give it away," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, never mind."
Oh, okay. I get to give away a car on my channel. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah, boo-hoo. I don't have a Lola, guys. Feel for me. I don't own a Lola. It's a cool what's
car.
Life without a Lola?
Classic.
Yeah. My goodness. Sorry. My collection of tires is actually getting out of hand. if you want to talk about collection, I have a tray here of all the replacement tires because I don't want to get rid of any of the rubber. This is everything labeled. I put everything back in the original packaging, and I wrote which car it went on for the in case the odd day that I want to run rubber for the track.
That reminds me, I got a box around here somewhere I'm supposed to ship to you. It's got all your 3D print stuff and all my old silicone tires.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll find it when I clean all this junk up.
Oh, no problem. No problem, bro. I got
a billboard for Jen. Yeah, I still got to get that billboard to Jen.
Oh yeah, that one that she won. Yeah. I think you forgot about.
Yeah, that hot mess. So that's why we don't do giveaways on this show because we do not know how to do them.
No, I think the number thing works. I think the disclaimer is as we see it, and we like a referee, we call it done. Hey, this is the first one we saw, and it is what it is. It's a random draw. You get lucky, and that's it. Be done. We just have to be better with our disclaimers because I like the number. I like. The number.
It was good. It was just
It was a hot mess. Yeah.
Yeah, Raul and I got heated real quick.
And that's got to be like, guys, because it doesn't always, when you guys do your comments, sometimes someone's, even if you had put it before someone else's, it might show up on our side first before the other. So
yeah, it doesn't always show the same order on your screen as it does on ours or as on everybody else's. So it's just what we got to do. But we're not doing that anytime soon. So
no, next time it'll be a math problem. We'll give somebody a math problem and the first person to figure it out.
Need new order pickers. Yeah, it's not the order picking; it's the taking the box to FedEx or UPS. That's the problem. I have plenty of boxes that are packed up with address written on them. I just forget to take them.
Don't worry about it. Yeah. So yeah, like slots. Monday we're find out your chance to win this Monday. Are you going to win that Lola? And then we're going to give it away when. Like Texat's going to give it away now when Raul is here. That should be interesting. So I definitely, that's the one thing. Pete, the last, maybe we can finish up on that because we've been on for 2 hours. It's fantastic.
Yeah, how about that?
I've only done it once, and I need to look at it again. Or any of you in the chat, has anybody used the championship mode in Smart Race?
Yeah.
Okay, which is your favorite setting and why?
It depends on how you're racing. Like if everybody's keeping their car the whole time, rotate controllers. Really, I think I've only used rotate controllers actually. I tried to do like the party mode one time, but it only puts 2 people on at a time. The one that I've done is whatever one rotates controllers. That way it mixes up what racers are racing. And then on the times when I've done like, here's the 6 cars we're racing tonight, you just keep that car with that controller.
Does it work on the analog side? If I did a championship in analog mode?
I don't know. I don't do analog.
Okay. So that's
I'm sure it would. And you could probably actually do the one where there's a rotation for that because you only have 2 people on the track at a time. You could do that one that does it's like, I don't remember what the name of it is, but the description is that it's everybody races everybody else. And then it'll just put 2 people on and then it'll tell you what's next, the next 2 people that need to go. That's what you want with only 2 people.
Yeah. Because I think when the guys come, if we did the analog where I just stick 2 cars, left lane, right lane, and everyone has to race the car at least each car once, and then assign points and whatnot. So I'm just trying to think if there's an easier way to do it. I mean, we could just do it digitally; it's fine. But because we're going to be Raul, is Ivan going to race? You think, Raul?
Maybe, probably.
Yeah. So we got Jen, Ben, myself. So we're like 5 people. Yeah,
racing. Just do the one where every racer has to race every other person, and then you could do it twice around.
Yeah.
You can have it go through the rotation twice, and then just the first time around, you're racing this car. The second time, you can put in 2 cars and whatever, 5 people, and it'll build the rotation. And you can preview the rotation before you start it to make sure that it's all working right.
Okay. So then my second question is, if you select carry over fuel, will it remember your fuel from the last time you raced? That's the only other. Yeah, because if it does that, I think we're set, because that'll add to the chaos, right? Like you fuel up, but it'll remember your specific. So it doesn't matter which car you're running. When your controller shows up, it remembers how much gas you had left.
It should.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you rotate controllers, it definitely does. It sticks the fuel with the driver.
Okay. There you go. That was my main question, because then I think at that point I'll keep it digital. I'll tune up 2 cars to try to get them as close as possible, and then that'll be it. 2 cars on the track, everyone races each other, and then we'll do a tournament that way. But yeah, that's gas. Yeah,
that's a good way to do it.
But if you rotate controllers, you need to change driver positions.
Yeah.
Oh, we could just do a team event.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things you can do in there, which is, yeah. Okay. We can talk offline. You can get way in the weeds, and I would just like set up a championship, hit like the generate races, look and see what it's showing you, and then like if you don't like it, you just change the settings and hit regenerate races until it gets you something that's like, okay, yeah, this is what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Because it'll tell you like, Joe, in this race, Joe's racing Raul, Joe's racing this car with this controller, and Raul's racing this car with this controller. And if that's not what you're looking for, you just change one of the settings and regenerate it. That's what I do until I find what I'm looking for.
Yeah, because I think I would have to be able to pass the controller. I just want to hook up one controller to one car and then pass around the controller, because I don't have enough for everyone to have one.
Yeah,
because we're 5 guys, so it has. I mean, I have the true speed. Technically,
you have wired one, don't you?
Yeah, I have the 2 true speeds. But then it's just whoever doesn't want to use the true speed, then they're kind of stuck with it, right? So
I can bring one of my controllers.
No, I have. Oh, wireless. I have the Carrera wireless, but like once you go to Frankenslot, you kind of don't want to race them.
No, I have a long wired one, which I'll bring for myself.
Okay, fancy. I have everything here. You don't have to bring anything.
You're not that
except all the stuff that you're bringing to him. Make sure you don't forget that.
Yeah, please don't. Yeah. Well, that's for Mike mostly. So I mean, if you forget it, c'est pas mon problème là. Rotate driver positions, do 10 lap races, and screen cap each one. Then swap positions, keeping the car and controller assigned for each racer. Then everyone has raced each car, tally results. Done and done.
Yeah, that's a super manual way to do it, but Smart Race can do all that for you. And it can assign points based on who wins, and then it shows you the points update every race.
Oh, the wife's calling.
She's like, what are you still doing? I think that's a good point to wrap it up, though. Oh, okay, Joe's just taking the call.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
time for us to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Wrap it up. It's almost 2 hours.
Oh, yeah.
It's been
a long one. It's been a fun one.
Fun.
Absolutely.
A lot going on. A lot of shooting the shit, as we say. We're looking for some guests for the new year. So if anybody wants to come on, like, don't hesitate. Send me or Joe an email. Send us a Discord message, whatever. If you want to come on, we'd love to talk to you. It can be just like we did today, where it's just shooting the shit. So, yeah, send us a message. We want some guests on for the new year. We've got some, in the pipeline that we want to talk to, but yeah.
The one thing we didn't, I mean, we did speak about SlotSync, but we didn't go over the results or anything that we.
Yeah, no, I totally forgot about that. We're gonna add a SlotSync segment, and then we keep talking about it.
I thought when we as I was talking about, you're gonna segue into it, and it just never happened. So
yeah, I thought I was going to, but then I was like, yeah, no, it's fine.
Fantastic.
We'll do updates when we have the new season, which starts January 4th. If you want to join SlotSync, you can get on there now for free. $20 for the entire year starting on January 4th. But you can log in, pick a sponsor, and test it out for the next, we got 2 weeks from tomorrow left to test it out for free to see if you like it. Hop on, come join us. We're having a lot of fun doing it. And yeah, come test it out. If you like it, then send us the $20 and you can join us for the entire 2026 season, which starts on January 4th.
Send us the money.
Discord's free. Make sure you join the Discord. Hop on there. Give us some follows on there because there's lots of good conversation, lots of good friends. That's how we know a lot of the guys. That's how I know most of the guys in the chat. But yeah, I don't know. You guys got any last words? Merry Christmas if you celebrate, because I won't see you till after. Happy New Year, all that good stuff, and yeah, we'll catch you on some of the other lives.
Absolutely, guys.
Perfect.
See you around.